This video will show the proper way to pack and deploy a single stack Minuteman hose load. The purpose of changing the hose load to the Minuteman is to provide consistency with our other engines that also use the Minuteman only with a double stack hose load. We'll do 2 bites inside the hose divider before putting a small loop on the 3rd bite. This loop will serve as a dump bite when deploying the hose load to make sure that all the hose leaves the hose bed. The rest of the first 100 feet is flat loaded into the hose tray, and then it'll be broken at 100 feet where we will load the second 100 feet on top in a Minuteman load. The line is broken at the 100-foot coupling, so the first 100 feet are in the hose tray as a flat load. The male coupling will then be moved to the other side of the truck and hung out the other side as we load the second 100 feet in a Minuteman load. This shows the opposite side of the truck, the other side of the hose tray, where our tail is hanging off from the first 100-foot stack. This will remain here in this position until we load the second 100 feet, at which time we'll push it up over the top and connect it to the other 100-foot section. As a side note, the tail coming off the opposite side should hang down to roughly the distance of the large diameter discharge on this side of the truck. To load the second 100 feet, this will be somewhat different than what we've done in the past, but the nozzle will go at the midpoint. So we start with the nozzle and then lay the hose on top of the nozzle, just as we did the previous 100 feet. What this hose load does is it will allow us to pull and shoulder the first 100 feet without having to flip the hose load over, which at times becomes cumbersome and creates issues with proper deployment. At this point, the female coupling goes onto the top of the stack where it's connected with the male coupling from the previous 100 feet at the bottom of the stack. So here we will connect the bottom 100-foot stack with the top 200-foot. We're taking our tail with the male coupling, stretching it over the top and connecting it with the female coupling on the top 100-foot stack. One thing you'll notice is that yes, this load only goes off one direction, so the other crosslay will need to be packed so it comes off the other way. In the event that we need to deploy both crosslays, we'll have to go around the truck or add more hose. To deploy the single stack Minuteman, the firefighter will grab the top 100 feet and shoulder it with the nozzle on the bottom. He'll turn around, grab the dump bite at the midpoint of the second 100 feet, and clear the hose bed. This easily gets the first 100 feet onto the ground and laid out in a proper line. The second 100 feet then can be taken to the door and stretched as need be. The reason that we pull the line to the back or towards the back of the engine is due to the fact that we are continuously trying to train our drivers to pull past the residence that's on fire to allow room for the aerial. Thus, we will be pulling more of our hose loads to the rear of the engine if we keep consistent with this procedure.